Good morning, kitchen adventurers. As per almost always, I'm making breakfast and I'm making a lunchbox. For breakfast, I've started off with a bowl of chopped kiwi fruit and pear and also some grated courgette, following on from yesterday's thoughts about using maybe grated carrot or grated courgette. So that's what we got today. We've also got a little bit of avocado in there. I'm kind of assembling a little mini salad to go into my lunchbox, which has got lettuce, a little bit of kiwi fruit, a little bit of pear, and I'm going to add to that some avocado, which I've got on my chopping board here. I'm just going to gently assemble my ingredients. So put the avocado in my little salad bowl here. Put a little bit more avocado in my breakfast bowl too. And they're all going to sort of come together, hopefully in a flavoursome way. So a quick wipe of the fingers, and next up I think it's time to put my little salad in my lunchbox. So I'm just going to use fingers, put all of these ingredients, turn it that way, into there. I've had quite a sort of manly salad the last couple of days, with potato salad in there and so on. And I want something a little bit lighter today. So we've got a nice green salad there. I've also got some bits and pieces from the fridge this morning, I would say. So I've got some roasted butternut squash here. I roasted a squash last night. I put some of it in the freezer ready to make a butternut chia chai breakfast pudding at some point, which I'll go through sometime, and also a couple of pieces which are nice just to heat up and put a bit of halloumi cheese or something on top. So I'm just going to add a little bit of roasted squash. I put some herbs on the top and salt and pepper and olive oil, so that's a lovely addition to a salad. I'm not going to go overboard with the squash. So it's got a lovely smell to it, butternut squash, when it's roasted. It's a very comforting thing to have a tray of come out of the oven. And then I'm going to add some chicken. I've still got some chicken thigh here that I cooked earlier. And I'm just going to use my cooking with scissors method to add some of that chicken thigh with skin on still to my lunchbox. So there we go. I'm not going to go overboard with the chicken either, because I've also got some leftover salmon mayo. This is tinned red salmon with some mayonnaise. I've chopped up some herbs, a little bit of red onion and a little bit of broccoli in there. So I'm going to add some of this to my lunchbox as well. So I've got a bit of chicken and a little bit of salmon. So that goes in there. I'm keeping some back. I like to keep things back so that I can have a mixture on my next meal or couple of meals. I've also got some lovely sauerkraut here, which is a hearth version, winter hearth, and it's got roasted garlic, rosemary and caraway in there, made by Bournemouth company Kraut House. I'm going to add some of this to my lunchbox as well. I'm quite generous with that. It's very good for your gut bugs. So that's going in there. And what else can I do? I think that's about it for the lunchbox. I've got a few cashew nuts here. I think they're going to go in my breakfast bowl. See, this is what I do as I go along. I just think, well, what do I want for lunch? What do I want for breakfast? So these are a few cashew nuts I soaked yesterday. I'm just going to add them to my breakfast bowl. I've also got some lovely, oops, sorry about that. It was partly being propped up by this lovely bowl of little roast tomatoes. When I was roasting the butternut squash, I put some little tomatoes in there to roast as well. So I'm going to put those in my lunchbox and they will be lovely. It's always good to cook tomato. It brings out the goodness in them. I'm told that tomatoes are better for you cooked than not cooked. So that is looking quite an extravagant lunch bowl there now. Quite pleased with that. I may add a little bit of olive oil to that and also some salt and pepper. So that is Lunchbox sorted, together with some oatcakes. These are cheesy oatcakes. I'm taking a little pot of butter. So I'm well provided for lunch. Returning back to breakfast bowl, I've got some Yo Valley Greek yogurt here. I've also got my pot of white almond butter. I'm going to add some of those. Bear with while I get some spoons. So I think some yogurt first. I'm going to add this to my breakfast bowl. Put that spoon in there for now. And I've got another spoon. I've quite a collection of spoons with this adventure. Lovely dollop of white almond butter on the top. A bit of a dollop more because I love this. I'm also going to add, I just remembered I've got this amazing honey. This is a Portuguese honey made by Wildabout Honey, and it is from the Serra da Estrela Mountains, and it is very marvellous honey, I have to say. I'm just going to add a dollop to this breakfast bowl. Another spoon is needed. If ever I employed staff, it would be to wash up spoons. Because there's always a lot need washing up. So look at the colour of this honey, it's amazing. I'm just going to drizzle some of this. So even though I tend to be making breakfast bowls and lunch boxes quite often, they're always varied. I never get bored with them. There's always some fun ingredients in there. Something I think, oh, I'll just add that today. So lots of spoons in there. I'll extract one or two of them and then enjoy that. And so that's me for today. Have a brilliant day and lots of love, and I'll see you soon.